Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Ariel, and in today's video I'm taking you guys on a holiday tour in Longwood Gardens to see all of their beautiful wreath and Christmas tree displays, and I'm going to show you guys how you can recreate holiday decor like this on an extreme budget. Okay, we're going to start off with the bang with this twisted garland display. You can recreate something like this either using strands of raffia or thick rope. You can bundle together the rope or the raffia using twine, add in floral picks, and then spray paint it white or whatever color you choose. The Home Depot sells thick ropes probably for about $10, and you get a long bundle of rope that you can use for that project. And you can get the florals from the Dollar Tree. Now let's jump right into this nature-inspired tree. The sign basically said that this was filled with edible ornaments for the woodland animals. If you wanted to create a nature-inspired look, pine cone ornaments are the easiest thing to make. It's as easy as hot gluing some twine to a pine cone, and bundles of pine cones are almost in every store around this time of year for less than $5. You can tie some raffia pom-poms or dried florals to some jute rope to recreate the garland. And in my DIY ornaments video, I made some mini log ornaments that would be perfect for a tree like this. So if you're interested in seeing that, be sure to check the link in my description for my 25 Days of Christmas playlist. That video and a video where I created a raffia pom-pom garland is in that playlist. So I was there during the daytime, so I didn't get a chance to see this lit up. But at night, this would be a beautiful, well-lit pathway on the water. Now, something like this you can easily recreate in your own home by adding any sort of lights along the pathway into your house. So this is a building that they call their Canopy Cathedral, and starting with this garland, you can recreate this by taking some twigs or branches from your backyard, spray painting them, and adding them to your existing garland. You can spray paint them whatever colors you want, or do the same thing they did here, which is to do this ombre look with the red and the yellow. And then you can add painted pine cones using either hot glue or floral wire. Okay, so for this gorgeous topiary, we're looking at mostly pine cones, branches, and berry picks. So you can get floral picks and berry picks from the Dollar Tree and spray paint them whatever color matches your decor. And then you can add in branches again from your backyard that you spray paint whatever color that you want, and add in the pine cones using hot glue. Secure everything to whatever plant pot or base you're using floral foam. And then on the bottom, it's just some ribbon with pine cones attached. So aside from hanging this from the ceiling, you can create a similar swag by bundling those branches together using floral wire and adding in some spray painted pine cones and leaf picks. Now look at this wreath. Spray paint a pack of plastic straws gold. Cut them up and string them together in this geometric pattern using either twine or floral wire, and attach them to your wreath to get something that looks almost identical to this. Now there are tutorials online on how to make snowflakes and star shapes with the Dollar Tree mini Christmas trees. But if you took something like that, maybe spray painted it gold, added berry picks and pine cones, you'd probably have something similar to this star. There's something about a fireplace that screams Christmas and cozy vibes. So if you don't have a fireplace or a fire pit, then either look up a fireplace on YouTube or Netflix and get yourself a cup of hot cocoa and chill on the couch with some nice Christmas music. Okay, so I really can't believe that I'm giving away this secret, but those honeycomb type shapes on this wreath can easily be recreated by using potpourri. So the kinds of bags that you get at TJ Maxx or stores like that, they usually have really interesting shapes in their potpourri. And I found those honeycomb shapes and attached them to wreaths in the past just by using what I found in those potpourri bags. And it gives the wreath a really nice scent in the end too. And the other showstopper in this wreath is those twisty gold branches. The only thing I can think of for those is maybe some twisted up rolls of brown paper painted gold. So around this type of year, people like to stage 2 small Christmas trees on either side of their front door. If you have that type of setup, try this instead next year. Lay down a regular wreath on that planter, and then on the inside, in the middle part of the wreath, add in some branches and pine cones like they did here. Spray paint the branches whatever color you want. Here's a tree that can be easily recreated with mostly Dollar Tree items. So with floral picks from either the Dollar Tree or eucalyptus picks or ivy picks from IKEA, you can spray paint them white to get those white floral picks. And then for the baubles, the Dollar Tree sells baubles in packs of 10 for $1. Spray paint them white or hand paint them white. And then the Dollar Tree also sells those icicle type ornaments, 10 in a pack for $1. So you can spray paint those silver and the blue color to get that look. And at the top, it's basically just some florals and branches bundled together and tied to the top of the tree, spray painted whatever color matches your decor. Okay, so what's unique about this tree is the florals that they use to decorate it. Typically, hydrangeas wouldn't be used in Christmas decor or let alone on a tree, but I think I might try this next year. I'm going to be looking for florals for my Christmas tree all year round now. And the Dollar Tree sells all kinds of florals depending on the season. So I recommend shopping for floral picks based on your color scheme. So if you like burgundy or earth tones, I would shop for floral picks for my tree during the fall. If you like spring bright colors like pinks and yellows, like the ones in this garland, then you should shop for floral picks for your tree during the spring. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I have a room in my house that would be perfect for adding a little miniature tree with pops of pink. So I'll be looking for florals for that tree in the springtime. The Dollar Tree usually has really nice pink and white roses and peonies in their faux florals around that time of year. The plum color pieces in this garland almost look like feathers, and if I'm not mistaken, the Dollar Tree sells colored feathers in their crafting section. So you could add those on to garland to create something like this. And if they don't have feathers in a color you like, just spray paint them. There was something about this train display that was so appropriate for Christmas. If your child has an old train set, you can display a few of the old railway tracks and cars and spray paint them all, maybe a color like white, and decorate your mantle with it to create a train display like this, but on a smaller scale. You could also thrift the train tracks and the train cars. It doesn't have to be this big, but imagine a few tracks and some cars lined up across your mantle with other Christmas decor in a color that matches your home. And I've also seen somebody recently make some ornaments out of old train toys. I created a wreath similar to the one in the middle here a while back. So you can create something like that using raffia. I'll try to link my raffia wreath tutorial in the description below. It was a fall wreath, but you could take something like that and paint it red and have a wreath that looks like this one. Now let this be a reminder to you that anything can be a Christmas tree. There were a few years that I didn't have a traditional Christmas tree, but my family and I decorated this faux olive tree that we already had with lights and ornaments as if it was a real tree, and we called it our Charlie Brown tree. And honestly, those are some of the best Christmas memories that I have. So if you don't have a tree this year, look around your house and see if there's any sort of greenery that you can decorate as if it was a Christmas tree and call it your Charlie Brown tree. On this Christmas tree, I'm looking at that garland. It looks to be some sort of red mesh fabric, and I've seen people use ribbon as garland, but let this be a reminder that anything can be garland on a tree, not just ribbon and string or greenery. You can pick up a few yards of some nice discounted fabric at Joann's for less than $10 and add that to your tree. Or you can use fabric from an old sweater or anything else that you might find in your home. Okay, here's an idea. I want to say that these look like magnolia leaves, so this is probably a magnolia leaf wreath. Correct me if I'm wrong. But by spray painting some additional leaves gold and adding in some ornaments, they've made a wreath that would typically be used in the summer into one that's appropriate for Christmas. So if you don't have the storage space to have a wreath for each season, then this is a really easy way to take your summer wreath into the holidays by just adding in some festive picks. And you can remove them when the holiday is over. on this channel, I share DIY, home decor, and home improvement projects on a budget. I also do thrift flips, hauls, and shop with me videos. If I'm at a place that's a little bit more high end, I try to give you guys tips on how you can recreate those items on a budget. So if you're interested in that sort of content, then please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you a part of my family here, and I hope you will stick around with me for a while. Okay, here's another tip. Take the larger Dollar Tree clear DIY ornaments and slice off a little bit from the bottom using a utility knife. Then insert an LED candle into the bottom. And then hang the ornament like you normally would, either from your tree or from anywhere. That way you'll have something similar to these hanging lights over the table. I talked a little bit earlier about using some unique items for garland like fabric, and here they've used like a thin iridescent wrapping paper almost. I've seen this before when I was shopping for wrapping paper for a baby shower, so it's similar to that type of clear paper that you would use on a gift basket or something like that. And here they've taken that type of material, almost even saran wrap, and wrapped it around the tree like a garland. And I just recently found out a way that you could probably make some DIY amber glass ornaments using the plastic DIY ornaments that you get at Dollar Tree. You just need something called alcohol ink, or you can use the Mod Podge and food coloring trick that is pretty popular online. Okay, here is when my camera died. So the rest of this is just photos from the gift shop, and unfortunately my editing software is glitching right now really bad. So I just want to take this time to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys will like and comment below what your favorite little idea was that I shared in this video, or if you have any other ideas on how to recreate something that you saw here that I didn't mention. And I want you guys, again, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel, please, so that you guys can join me for more videos in the future. And I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season.